how you doing? It's Junkyard here. Well, we are here back on the server, and I am just doing a little bit of maintenance here. Unfortunately, when you get a free server like this where builders and anybody can come about and have some fun, well, unfortunately you get what they call griefers. And as you can see, we have quite a few of maintenance to obtain to. And it's sort of sad, I gotta really say, due to the fact that, you know, so many individuals spend so much time building a world that is just literally amazing, and a place where you could come and enjoy, have some fun. And it never ceases to amaze me that there are always some sort of person, somebody out there that, well, just doesn't really, lack of a better word, give a crap. And you know, they come in and they think it's funny being a jackass and destroying what people have built, and it sucks, but it is what it is. And, you know, and that's what it comes down to when you have a free server like this. Now, again, when I say free, I mean, that's unjust, because it is free in a sense, but at the same time it's free to the individuals and builders that want to join and have some fun, whereas you got your sponsors which help donate keeping the server going. And what it comes down to, when I see grief like this, griefers and a mess, it breaks my heart in a way, because, you know, the handful of individuals, and really it's only a handful, that have donated their, you know, their hard-earned money to help support this server to keep it going, tend to go ahead and just build crap like this, where somebody builds their house right over the road. I'll leave that be, you know. But then you get this stuff. So, you know, but at the same time, one person's crap building is another person's, you know, sanctuary. They're very proud of it. So to each his own, what it comes down to. And you know, that's where the Tekkit server comes down to, because this Tekkit, as you guys may or may not know, is a new form of Minecraft that you can play and take Minecraft to the next level. And that is a server that is only really open to donators. You know, I know some people have whined about that on the forums, and you know, hey, to each his own. To be honest, when you have a server that has that much detail involved, I am well in the means of saying, hey, you know, I agree with the administrators that put that server together. And again, that server is everybody else's. You know, what that comes down to is that server was built for, did somebody build a hole there? Yeah. That server was built primarily for the donators that take the time and the effort and their you know, their smarts on making this video game to the next level. And so for those that decide to, again, donate to the cause to keep these servers going, you know, hey, you know what, I'm okay with the fact that we have just this for them, because I think it's pretty damn cool. So again, this server is meant for everybody else, you know, and gosh, there's 50 people on right now, so hey, to you guys, this server is for you. Now, again, when I say this server is for you, it's sort of sad when so many of the kids that come on here think it's funny that they destroy the roads and everything in front of them, because they're sitting there like jackasses and destroying it. And then I spend my time coming over here and fixing it. Oh, but hey, you know, I could talk about, you know, haters are gonna hate, griefers are gonna grief all stinking day long. But hey, let's go ahead and change the subject while I'm sitting here fixing all this. What is going on with you guys lately? You guys having some fun out there? You know, summer is almost over for a handful of you guys. I know that school is just a few weeks away, and you gotta admit that's pretty damn exciting. I know a lot of you guys are excited about school. I know I actually am. I'm looking forward to my daughter. She is going to be in high school. Well, she's already in high school. She is actually going to be a senior, and I am excited for her. You know, one more year and then she goes to college. And is she going away to college? Is she going to stay and go to the local community school for a year and just make sure she knows what she's going to do? I don't know. You know, it's up to her. At the same time, you know, obviously where finances can take us is obviously the direction we need to go. So those are the things that have been at the Junkyard House as of lately. In addition, I am, hopefully it looks like we're going to finally get an alternate manager that's going to come out and take the position that's been open at our store for, oh gosh, months now, where I have been working 6 days a week. I mean, today is the was the 6th day. It's theoretically my Saturday of work, where I fortunately get today off. Not today off. I worked today and I got off about 1. So I worked 5-hour shift today and I got off. And now I am. I was watching a show. People have been telling me actually. It was funny because some of my friends told me about it, and when I went out and hung out with them, and then I was talking to Chilled last night, and he was telling me about the same show, which is, what's it called? It's called Breaking Bad, and I guess it came out in 2008, and I was like, all right, well, I'll watch this thing. What the heck? Something different. And I gotta say, so far I've watched 2 episodes. Pretty interesting. We'll see if it pulls me in. I was told to watch the first 3 episodes, and if you're not pulled in by then, well, then the show's not for you. Now, so far it's got my attention. I got my curiosity going. It's got one of those, you know, those Dexter aspect. The concept of the story, and this isn't going to ruin the show because literally you learn it pretty quickly. But the concept of it is pretty much there's a guy, he learns that he's sick, and with that said, it's like, well, what do I have to lose type thing. And again, this is all in just the first 2 episodes. I'm watching it on Netflix, and what it comes down to is his brother is a DEA agent, brother-in-law, and he goes on a ride-along, thus ends up, when they make the bust and they see the fact that the bust is occurring, the guy that, one of the bad guys, is climbing out of the next door neighbor's window, thus realizing the fact that this guy just saw the bad guy sneaking away. Well, the end result is he knows who the guy is. He befriends him and ends up figuring out who the guy is. He befriends him, and he ends up taking, ends up making a whatchamacallit. I am filming here. My daughter comes down. Yes, that's my daughter. I don't understand what it is. The fact that she knows I'm recording, and she decides to come down here and bothers me because she wants a Starbucks Frappuccino. And I guess she wants one of those, which is not a good thing to drink in the middle of the day. What do you think? Do you think that's a thing to drink almost 5 o'clock in the evening? Because what it comes down to is if you drink that now, well, you're not going to go to sleep at an appropriate hour because you're going to get a caffeine high. So should she drink it or should she not? Leave your comments down below. But by then, she probably already, by the time that video and that question gets up, well, she's probably already drank it anyhow.
Okay, so that's a yes?
I say no, just because I am that Mina type of dad. What do you think? So, you're going to have to wait until this video goes up to find your answer out there, young lady. So, with that said, Why are these lights taking so long to turn on? That's sort of weird. And good. All right. So, anyhow, so with that said, well, I guess somebody else is helping putting lights up. Oh, all right. So while I'm fixing the bottom, that's why the lights were going up, because somebody else was fixing it. So these people are here. We got like Agent Luke. He's seeing what I'm doing. He's obviously realizing that I'm just trying to do a little bit of street maintenance here, and oh, he's fixing the lights. Very cool. All right. Well, thank you, sir. And but he put the wrong wood in there. We gotta put that wood. You gotta put the dark wood. The dark wood. All right. So anyway, so what was I saying? So I was watching the show, Breaking Bad, and so far so good. We'll see how much of it I end up watching, because I really don't get that much time these days to watch shows. I don't get that much time to videotape, to play video games or anything like that. So with that said, you know, it is what it is, and well, that's why I have this time where I'm able to get on here and do a little maintenance. I was going to decide if I was going to build something, but I decided not to. I want to build something, but I think I'm going to build that on, well, no, I know I'm going to build that on the Junkyard server. So on this server, pretty much, I am just doing a little bit maintenance, and it looks like Agent Luke is assisting. He might be one of our mods. I'm not sure. Again, we've signed on so many new mods lately because, well, again, the server has been up for a while. So we have a lot of mods that have come and gone, and with that said, so we need, you know, sometimes we need to rehire new mods. Now, I'm not saying that we're hiring new mods right now. I have no idea, and again, that's not my department. Whoever is usually Evader, Zitamide, whoever else is around are the ones that take that step to hiring or figuring out who the mods are, or demoting, or whatever it comes down to in that aspect. Let's see. So what else is going on as of late? We are in the midst of our softball season, and we're doing okay. We're about 500 right now, so we're about even. You know, we've won, we've lost. Last week we lost a game that we should not have lost, but we just none of us played that great. My batting stunk. I was very disappointed. The batter was the pitcher did a pretty good job. He had this huge backspin on the ball, and every time it looked like it was going to fly out as the batter's cage, you know, basically being a ball, it came back in and turned back in and became a strike. So I actually struck out, and it's just like I never ever strike out, and it was just like, oh my god, I struck out. So we're gonna see where the season takes us. I myself, hey look, it's the troll. Hello. I myself don't, I'm only got 2 more weeks in me. I'm not going to end up playing the end of the tournament season, which is in 2 weeks, because I'm playing tomorrow night, and I got 1 more day and 1 more week that I'm playing, and so I'll play 1 week and then I'll play in the tournament, but I'm not going to play the last 2 games of the season if we make it that far, as in the tournament goes, due to the fact that I am finally going in for my nose surgery, and everything looks good here. So cool, we got all this cleaned up. I went for my pre-op scheduled appointment today, which was pretty cool. So I learned a little bit more about the whole procedure of what's going to happen with the surgery. And again, what's going on with the surgery that I am going to entail is I have what they call a deviated septum, and I am going to go in and did somebody make a tunnel down there or something? That's real weird. We're going to cover your tunnel up. What a deviated septum pretty much is when you have inside your nose, right down the center, you have a septum, a cartilage that helps keep your nose in check. You know, it keeps it in shape, also keeps the airways clean as far as breathing goes. And hello, Master Man. And so with that said, my septum, I broke it, or bent it, I guess I should say, about oh, I don't know, 30 plus years ago, the second time. I actually did it once when I was a kid, when my dog smacked me in the face. And when I say my dog, remember we grew up with Great Dane. So that's a big dog. If you're not sure what a Great Dane looks like, Google it and you'll see how big a Great Dane is. And when I was a kid, I jumped on a bed in the dark, not knowing my dog was there, and my dog jumped up and smacked me right in the face with his foot and crushed my nose. And then I went ahead, and a handful of years later, I was 16 years old, went to an amusement park, was on the ride with my friend, and we ended up, I ended up, whatchamacallit, what the heck is this? Now my wife's downstairs.